But before we get into the video, I would appreciate if you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for me. I got some more content coming your way. The Android Saga normally gets bunched in with the Cell Saga, but I believe it can have its own little quick short video. The Android Saga actually starts off introducing one of the most swaggiest anime characters that we have seen, and of course that would be the 1990s future Trunks. Trunks slides onto the scene pretty much out of nowhere and just decimates Frieza. Just absolutely embarrasses him, and it just shows that the level of power that is the new standard moving on from the Frieza saga. Trunks' main goal, of course, not known to the Z Warriors, is to actually see Goku and give him some medicine to save him in the future. Goku arrives on Earth from Yardrat after a year after fighting Frieza, and then he goes to talk to Trunks and they have a little chat, and Trunks spills the beans as to the reason why he's there and what's going to happen in the future. He warns Goku of the future and tells him that he is Bulma and Vegeta's son and that a pair of androids will be coming in West City in about 3 years, so they have 3 years to train for the androids to arrive. Piccolo actually tells the Z Fighters as to what's going on. He doesn't reveal Trunks' identity so that Trunks can actually still be born. So after 3 years of training goes by, the androids finally arrive. And it seems most of the Z Warriors are prepared besides Yamcha, who gets stabbed in the chest by Dr. Gero. The androids are causing destruction in the city, but Goku does arrive and then they fly off to go fight. Goku is the first to fight, and the chubby Android 19 is the first to fight on the foe side. Goku actually is working Android 19, but then his heart virus starts to kick in, which definitely creates an advantage for Android 19, and then Android 19 does eventually start to drain Goku's energy. But then Vegeta arrives on the scene, and this is a glory moment for Vegeta because it is the first time that he actually goes Super Saiyan. And then Vegeta proceeds to wipe the floor with Android 19. Dr. Gero clearly sees that he is outmatched, and then he proceeds to run to his lab, where the actual androids that Trunks warned them about are stored. The Z Warriors do not know that these are not the androids that Trunks warned them about until Trunks actually comes back from the future to tell them that these are not the androids of his future. Dr. Gero escapes, and then he is able to get to his lab where he can unleash the actual androids of 17 and 18, and then another android that Trunks does not even know about, Android 16. Vegeta, with his overconfidence, is the first to fight the androids, and he fights Android 18. And then she definitely puts a whooping on Vegeta, and then the iconic moment happens where she breaks his arm. Trunks tries to come in and save Vegeta, and that clearly does not work, and then the other Z Fighters get put down to shame by the androids. Trunks even states that these androids are stronger than the ones that are in his future timeline. After this upsetting defeat, Vegeta goes into solitude standing on a rock, trying to figure out how he can beat the androids, and then Piccolo himself actually goes up to the watchtower to go fuse with Kami to try and gain enough strength for the androids, but there is an actual another threat that is awaiting for them. After Piccolo fuses with Kami, there is actually another threat that becomes aware to them, and that threat would happen to be Cell. This is kind of where the Cell and the Android Saga kind of just fuse in together, because later on Piccolo does end up fighting Android 17, and then Cell comes onto the scene and absorbs Android 17. But that's kind of for another video, and that would be the short and simple story of the Cell Saga. The androids and Cell are their own unique characters, and I just thought that they both deserve their own different videos. But you let me know if you think that the Cell and Android saga should be bunched into one, or should they be their own separate sagas. But until the next time, see you later.